welcome back to CoinTalk Podcast. You know, your one-stop shop for all things crypto. Today, we're diving deep into the fascinating world of Solana. Now, if you've been keeping an eye on the markets, you'll know things haven't been looking too sunny for SOL recently. In fact, we've seen a pretty significant price drop. But here's the twist. Trading volume has skyrocketed at the same time. That's not your typical market dip, folks, and that's why we're here today to unpack it all, with the help of an article from crypto.news. Before we jump in though, if you're loving this breakdown, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, like the video, and drop a comment below. And hey, if you think your friends could use a little crypto wisdom, share this deep dive with them too.
It's definitely an intriguing situation. We typically see volume and price move in the same direction. So when they diverge like this, it raises some interesting questions.
Okay, so let's get into the nitty-gritty. The article mentions that Solana's price took a 9% nosedive in just 24 hours, bringing it to its lowest point since late October 2024. That's a pretty steep drop. But at the same time, trading volume jumped by a whopping 76%. So what could be driving this unusual activity?
Well, the increased volume itself tells us there's a lot of movement around Solana, but the price drop indicates that a significant portion of that movement is likely sell-offs.
Right, so more people are looking to get out of Solana than get in, despite all the action. The article points to some recent rug pull scams on the Solana network as a potential factor in this sell-off. It mentions two projects, Libra and Melania, that pulled the rug out from under investors.
Yes, and those incidents could definitely be contributing to a sense of unease among investors. When you see high-profile scams like that happening on a platform, it naturally raises concerns about the security and trustworthiness of the entire ecosystem.
Makes you wonder, are these isolated incidents, or is there something more systemic at play here? Because if I'm an investor, I'm thinking twice before putting my money into a platform where scams seem to be popping up.
Exactly, and that's where things get really interesting. You have to look beyond the immediate events and ask yourself, what's the bigger picture here? Is this a sign of deeper problems within the Solana network? Or is it just a temporary setback that the platform can recover from? Because remember, Solana is still a major player in the crypto space.
Right, it's been praised for its speed and scalability, and has a pretty active developer community, so it's not like Solana's going to disappear overnight. But this situation does raise questions about its future.
Absolutely. And to add another layer to this, the article also highlights data from Look On Chain, showing that a massive $772 million worth of stablecoins have flowed out of the Solana ecosystem in the past week.
Whoa, that's a serious chunk of change heading for the exits. So on top of the rug pull worries, we've got investors pulling out their stablecoins. What's your take on that? What's going through their minds?
Well, stablecoins are generally seen as a safe haven within the crypto world. They're designed to maintain a stable value, usually pegged to a fiat currency, like the US dollar. So when you see a significant outflow of stablecoins from a particular platform, it can be a sign that investors are losing confidence. They're either moving their funds to what they perceive as safer assets, or they're simply cashing out altogether.
So they're basically saying, I'm not so sure about Solana anymore. I'm taking my stablecoins and heading for the hills. It's like a vote of no confidence. We're talking about a potential exodus here. But hey, before anyone panics and starts hitting the sell button, let's hear what our expert thinks. Is this the beginning, the end for Solana, or is there a chance for a comeback? Make sure you're subscribed to CoinTalk Podcast on YouTube so you don't miss the answer. We'll be right back after a quick word from our sponsors.
Well, it's certainly a critical juncture for Solana. While those stablecoin outflows and the scams are concerning, it's important to remember that the crypto world is all about cycles. What looks dire today could be a distant memory in a few months.
Okay, so you're saying don't rate Solana's obituary just yet. But how can it regain the trust of investors who are clearly spooked right now? What needs to happen for things to turn around?
A few things, actually. First and foremost, Solana needs to demonstrate that it's taking security seriously. We need to see concrete actions being taken to prevent future rug pulls. This could involve stricter vetting processes for projects launching on the platform, improved security audits, and even exploring new technological solutions to enhance the overall security of the network.
So basically putting some safeguards in place to show investors their money is safe. Because right now it feels like the Wild West out there. But aside from security, what else should Solana be focusing on?
Transparency is key. Solana needs to be more open with its community about what steps they're taking to address these challenges. Regular updates, clear communication, and a willingness to engage with the community can go a long way in rebuilding trust.
It's all about communication. People want to know that the team behind Solana is listening to their concerns and taking action. They need to see that leadership is proactive, not just reactive. But let's be real, actions speak louder than words, right? What kind of tangible results should we be looking for to gauge whether Solana is truly back on track?
Absolutely. We need to see evidence that developers are still confident in Solana's potential. Are new projects still choosing to build on the platform? Are existing projects staying put, or are they jumping ship? That's a key indicator of whether Solana can regain its momentum.
So basically keeping an eye on the developer activity. Are they sticking with Solana, or are they heading for greener pastures? Because if the developers abandon ship, it's a pretty bad sign. What else, May?
We also need to look at whether those stablecoins start flowing back into the Solana ecosystem. That would be a strong signal that investors are regaining confidence and see long-term potential in the platform.
Right, because at the end of the day, it's all about where the money is going. If investors are pulling their stablecoins out, it's a red flag. But if those stablecoins start coming back, it's a sign that the tide might be turning. This is exactly the kind of insightful analysis we aim to provide here at CoinTalk Podcast. So if you're finding this discussion valuable, hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell so you never miss an episode. And don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and share it with your fellow crypto enthusiasts.
Now back to Solana. It sounds like we need to see some concrete changes before we can say for sure that it's headed for a comeback. But is there anything else that could sway the scales in Solana's favor? Are there any wild cards out there that could turn things around?
Yeah, there's always that possibility. Solana could pull a rabbit out of its hat. Maybe they announce like a major new partnership, a groundbreaking technological advancement, or some other positive development that reignites investor enthusiasm.
It's certainly possible. Innovation is a hallmark of the crypto space. And Solana has a track record of pushing boundaries. They could unveil a new feature that addresses scalability concerns even further. Or introduce a novel security mechanism that sets a new standard for the industry.
Yeah, that would definitely turn heads and get people talking again. It's all about staying ahead of the curve in this fast-paced world. But even with a game-changing innovation, it still comes down to execution, right?
Absolutely. Any new development needs to be well implemented and effectively communicated to the community. It's not just about having a great idea, it's about delivering on that promise and showing that Solana is a reliable and innovative platform for the long haul.
So we're talking about a combination of factors here. Solana needs to address the security concerns, be more transparent with its community, and continue to innovate. It's a tall order, but it's not impossible.
Exactly. The crypto world is full of surprises. And we've seen projects overcome seemingly insurmountable challenges before. Ultimately, it's up to Solana to prove that it can adapt, evolve, and regain the trust of investors.
It's a make or break moment for them. This is where we see what they're really made of. And for our viewers at home, this is a perfect example of why it's so important to stay informed about the latest developments in the crypto world. Things can change quickly, and you need to be ready to adapt your strategies accordingly.
That's why we do what we do here at CoinTalk Podcast. We're dedicated to providing you with the insights and analysis you need to navigate the exciting, ever-changing world of cryptocurrency.
We're your trusted guides on this wild crypto journey. So if you haven't already hit that subscribe button and join the CoinTalk Podcast community on YouTube, and while you're at it, give this video a thumbs up and leave a comment below, letting us know your thoughts on Solana's future. We love hearing from our viewers.
And don't forget to share this video with your friends who might be interested in learning more about the fascinating world of Solana and the broader crypto market. The more informed we are, the better equipped we'll be to navigate this exciting space.
Knowledge is power, folks. So until next time, stay curious, stay informed, and happy investing.